giant penis. And now that I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to what can be considered as my favorite roguelike, maybe ever. And it's a driving game? What? Yeah, so move away Balatro and Hades. There's a new sheriff in town. Okay, look, I still love those games, but this one just hits me differently. It's also not a coincidence that my favorite games all have banger music. So let me tell you why Keep Driving is my favorite roguelite. And it's made by one guy. God damn it. And I can't even make a good YouTube video. Well, okay, so first, Keep Driving is a roguelike summer road trip adventure thing, where you have all the freedom in the world to actually do and become whatever you want. Want to get drunk and run away from cops? Go ahead. I mean, you won't like the consequences. Note, don't drink and drive, okay? You want to go to a music festival? Run away from motorcycle gangs, explore woods, get addicted to drugs, or do whatever the hell this is? Yeah, all of it is here. God damn it. First of all, okay, if you have watched my channel even a bit, you know that I love music and video games. In fact, I'm starting to believe that I have some, mental problem or disorder since it takes over my life. Oh, here's a song. Let me listen to it 5 million times. That type of deal. And this game probably has one of the best implementations of music in any video games I've seen. Like, okay, music in most video games plays in the background, right? Wow, such a fucking statement, I know, okay? But like, if you're in a certain dungeon, you're going to get a certain song, right? For example, in Hades, you can't just click a button to switch to another track that you find more satisfying or anything. Sure, it's part of the world, but it's also something that's just there. You don't need to engage with it. You don't need to even listen to it. It's just there. Well, here you have full control of the music. You want to listen to some music? Or just drive around the countryside in quiet, in peace. Oh, and you always have to interact with the car, like CD player. And you have to burn your own freaking mixtapes. Did you hear me? You have to burn your own mixtapes. That's amazing. That's amazing concept. And it also just hits that nostalgia spot so well. I don't know, it's just a weird feeling selecting only a few songs to mix into your CD, then hitting play and, well, hitting the road. But you know what? It doesn't stop there, okay? Like, if you want to have more songs on your CD, you have to have a special item. If you want to control the EQ, you need a special item for that. Like you would have to do in real world with a real car. But okay, you say, okay, Mr. Penis. I'm not Mr. Penis, whatever, what I'm talking about. Anyway, so you say that's very cool. But what about the music itself? Well, first, you actually have a choice between streaming safe songs or go for the, more bangers. And there are a lot of songs you get by completing the game, doing quests, or simply finding them in the world. The library is actually pretty extensive for a small indie game. However, there's one band, and I don't know, all of their songs just match the game so well. I can't stop listening to them. And I also think that the game was built around these songs. Like, I'm crazy, okay? I don't know how many times this band has played in my Spotify playlist, but it's probably a scary number. Just feel the vibe, man. That's great. That's perfect, right? Well, what if I told you I kind of lied, and this is actually my second favorite band in the game? Because, well, peaceful driving through the countryside is one part of the game. There's also a more wild side. The side when you snort cocaine, smoke some weed, drink a few beers, and go participate in a fucking race. Yeah, so I love this band. I don't know how you can make a game that fits peaceful melodic light rock with crazy experimental metal screaming. Yeah, man, I just love the music here. I have a sort of confession to make. I don't really like AAA video games anymore. In fact, I kind of started hating everything that goes for that ultra-realistic look. Because most often, it means that the gameplay will be shit or generic. Because, oh my god, look at this hair physics. It's now moving 1% more realistically. Like, why the fuck do... What? Look at this visual. It has 8 million polygons instead of 6 million. I don't fucking even know. But you get my point. Visual tone or visual identity for me is way more important. In fact, I noticed that as I grow older, I only play indie games or older games that have like certain charm to it, certain vibe to it. One of my most anticipated games now is Holston, and it looks really weird, but in the best possible way.
Wiesz jak pogrywać ze szkodnikami, świeżak? O, widzę, że nie z byle kim.
So when I see a game that looks like this, has night and day cycles, crazy weather, and some of the cutest animations I've seen, yeah, you know I'm all in this shit. I just love the little character photos. They are simple, yet give so much vibe and information about each character. And there's quite a lot of hitchhikers with their own unique personalities. Driving at night or in the fog feels completely different than during the day. And on top of that, every road or location has its own different backgrounds or events. Even if it's very similar, you never feel like you're visiting the same location over and over and over again. The shops and the UI has a very simple approach, but everything looks so thought out that there's no real empty space here. Everything follows one cohesive art style, and I love it. As I'm not a big fan of AAA graphics, I'm not a big fan of ha games. The ones that try like really hard to make you laugh and not do a lot of other things. But here, the humor feels like a perfect blend between serious, lighthearted, and absurd. Driving behind a cyclist and losing your mind since you're low on resources, does have a certain comedic vibe to it. Or, getting slowed down by sheep or birds on the road that will not fucking move away. And just try fighting those sheep drunk. The sheeps always win, man. The sheeps always win. Overall, a lot of the side quests have this honest yet humorous tone to them. Even when you lose the game and try to call your parents just for them not to answer since they are sick of you already. I don't know. It does have some irony behind it. Or maybe I'm insane. Alright, so the big thing in every roguelite is gameplay. And I love this gameplay loop, okay? At first, this roguelite road trip summer adventure type game can feel a bit confusing. Like, what's this? What's that? Should I buy this? Should I go here? What's the end goal? Blah, blah, blah. But honestly, once you hit the road, everything just kind of clicks. Like, okay, what are the resources you should think about when taking a road trip? Not in the game, just in real life. Let's do some thought experiment, okay? Obviously, your car condition is the first one. If your car is broken, there's probably not going to be any road trip. So, you want to avoid threats that damage your car, like bumpy roads. Or you want to fix your car's health in garages or with toolboxes. But what else? Of course, gas is another important thing. No gas, no road trip, baby. So gas stations are a must in your route planning. But hey, what do you need to get gas in real life? Money, of course. So you need to have money. You can get that cash by selling the things you find on the road, using special skills, or simply taking a job to get a nice juicy paycheck. So we have three resources that we need to manage and sort of keep an eye on. But even with all that, if you are tired as fuck, you probably won't be able to, drive. So, sleeping, drinking coffee, or doing drugs can restore your energy. But the key here is that you will have to sleep. It's not like you can consume endless amount of coffee and drive forever. The longer you don't sleep, the less energy you can restore. So basically you have this cycle of 4 resources and a lot of different smaller things that interact with each other. Another big thing you need to keep an eye on is your statuses. They can be positive, like getting inspired while driving, so your next action won't cost energy. But there are a lot of negative effects too, like cold, tired, or scared. And these can fuck your run pretty badly. So once more, you have to acquire items to negate these effects or use skills to remove them. And those skills comes from you and your hitchhikers. You can find them along your trip, and they have both positive and negative effects as well. Like the suit is amazing. I love him, both story-wise and his skills, but he can also reduce your other hitchhikers' XP and buff money threads in road events. And you can just kick out hitchhikers whenever you want. You can focus on their stories or ignore them entirely. The only thing you need to win the game is to get one of the main quests, which all have different timers and endings. Get the inheritance, go to the festival, or party with some random dudes. Or this. On top of all that, you have your own skills you need to unlock and even put on this quick access tab. It's kind of weird, but I love it. There are a lot of skills, and if you maxed out one category, you get a special passive. And the game has so many things it doesn't tell you. Like there are secret passives or traits. If you eat a lot of food during your road trip, you become a glutton. And now you're hungry basically all of the time. And I probably have discovered 60% of what the game has, at best. In fact, the whole limitation of information and limited use of resources and things you can do in this game makes it so that unlocking relatively simple gameplay features a rewarding experience. Oh shit, I haven't even covered the setup. The car you choose matters. There are different trunk sizes and different number of seats. You can install special modifications for each car to actually have these builds. Your relationship with your parents is basically your difficulty level. A good relationship ensures a kind of a second win state where you get a lot of money and your car gets fixed since your parents really like you and they helped you out. A bad relationship means that you're a fucking loser. And if you lose, that's it, baby. Loser. Your background can also change the game so much. You want to start with way more money? Grab the intern background. You want to skip roads events entirely? There's a background for that. And on top of that, you have starting items. And these are very important, not only for resources, but because items have multiple uses. For example, grabbing a crowbar means that you will skip broken car events. Rope can help you in road events as well as while exploring. So you can craft a hobo wood explorer build where you have all the tools to explore and gather items. Or you can go all speed and crazy and I don't know, maybe get a gun. And there's also things you don't really think about because you're playing a video game, a roguelite. But when that happens, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. If you fail a cop event on the road while having drugs, you're going to get arrested. Yeah, obviously. You see what I mean? Do you want to, I don't know, just listen to music and deliver some pizzas? Yeah, whatever. You want to find someone's lost cat? Dude. I'll keep playing, and you keep driving. Yeah, so go play it. It's pretty cool. Okay? Yeah. Thanks for watching. Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.